There are three types of platforms. Regular platforms. That's pretty outdated, and the physics have changed a lot, so let's go again. The platforms can be broken down into two main categories. Bouncy platforms and regular platforms. Bouncy platforms provide vertical boost when you ground pound on them, except for mom buttons, which are bouncy platforms but don't give vertical boost. Bouncy platforms also allow bubble bounces, edge bounces, which I'll explain later on. Regular platforms are always stationary platforms, and do not provide any vertical boost when you ground pound on them. This includes the ground in Peckland, which is just one continuous regular platform. Kind of. Platforms can be tilted, or not tilted. Tilted platforms change how Ame interacts with them. Tilted bouncy platforms can provide vertical and horizontal momentum. Regular tilted platforms allow ground pound momentum to be transferred into horizontal momentum, allowing a long slide with speed. Some tilted platforms are modified to increase momentum. Platforms come in many variations: stationary that don't move, dynamic which do, some which move when touched, some you can pass through, some that can rotate, ones that appear, ones that disappear, and some that are the bane of my existence. There is one more platform which is different from all the other platforms, which is the bats in Inamori. The bats provide vertical momentum and disappear once used and only come back when you respawn. Bats don't allow trick bounces like bubble bounces or edge bounces, but can be passed through when doing a bubble or edge bounce, which I'll explain now. Hey, it's Scurvy from the future. So while creating the script for this video, Kevin released Inescapable Madness, which added the new Takodachis, which are bouncy platforms that constantly provide vertical momentum, but when ground pounded on, provide increased vertical momentum. There are 7 different types of bounces. Don't worry, it's not that confusing. Bounces can only be performed in bouncy platforms. The first one is quite simply a ground pound bounce, which is performed by ground pounding on a bouncy platform, which provides vertical momentum. Next is an edge bounce, which provides horizontal momentum and can be performed at the edge of a bouncy platform. They can also be performed from the teeter animation by doing a normal ground pound. They can also be performed from the air, called an aerial edge bounce. Speaking of which, the teeter animation occurs at the edge of any platform. Ground pounding on a bouncy platform in the teeter animation results in an edge bounce. Teeter animations are used again, so don't forget about them. Insta-pounds are performed by ground pounding just before jumping, by not leaving enough space for Ame's ground pound animation to take place as it is skipped, so Ame skips to being squished. This acts as a normal ground pound and can be used in edge bounces, and our next trick, bubble bounces. Bubble bounces are performed even closer to the edge of a bouncy platform. They provide more horizontal momentum than an edge bounce, but less vertical momentum. When in the teeter animation, you can do an insta-pound to get a bubble bounce. Bubble bounces can also be performed from the air, like edge bounces, and likewise are called aerial bubble bounces. A simple way to get bubble bounces consistently is to walk up beside a bouncy platform and do a normal ground pound once you are above the top of the platform. Bounce cancels, which cancel momentum gained from a ground pound and provide a short hop. Simply ground pound and then jump straight after leaving the ground pounded platform. Boosted bounces allow you to increase the standard height of a ground pound bounce. All you must do is to ground pound and then jump straight after leaving the ground pounded platform, just like the bounce cancel. Although the inputs are similar, the time frame for a boosted bounce is a lot shorter, only 1 frame. Thus, it is realistically only possible on 60 FPS. The last bounce, a wall bounce, works by clipping inside the wall during a ground pound animation where Ame's sprite is wider, and jumping or ground pounding. A lot has been left out of this guide, as to cover everything would be far too long. A huge thanks to Skajak for helping me out with info and some of the clips. Feel free to ask questions in the comments or join the speedrunning Discord, where everyone will be happy to teach you all the tricks. Thanks for watching. This took me a while, so I'm thankful for any support you give me. Have fun speedrunning.